I was thrilled, at the same time nervous. And one advice my mentor gave it to me: presence over perfection, presence over performance. That is what I'm going to present you. And I want you to experience the same, my presence. Have you ever had something important to say? A great idea? A hidden truth? But you felt a hand clamp over your mouth. You wanted to speak, but couldn't speak. You stayed quiet, not because you didn't had anything to say, but there was a deep inner voice that whispered, "Don't say anything, they won't get you. Stay quiet, it's safer." And we choose silence. Meet Disha. She walked into meetings, confident on paper, successful, respected. When it was time to speak, her mouth went dry, her heart raced, and she chose silence over and over again. People thought she was shy, but the truth, she thought her English wasn't good enough. She feared, what if her words went wrong or prove her unworthy? And she chose silence over and over, and which hit her bright mind. Disha isn't alone. Neither are you. How many of you have faced this similar issue where you want to speak, but your mouth went dry, and you feel you are unworthy, you are not good, and your English is not perfect? We are living in a world full of noise, likes, trends, applause. We have been taught to look confident, to act successful, but no one taught us how to feel aligned. We perform success, but we neither or just we don't express our truth. And here's a new way I would like to share with you. Unfollow the noise and speak from the voice that is truly yours. That is the path to authentic expression, your self-trust, and emotional freedom. In many cultures, especially in India, we often feel silence is respect. And from a young age, we have been taught, don't talk over others. Don't talk unless asked. Stay quiet, be humble. And we often confuse silence with respect or fear with respect. And we mix up humility with invisibility. And we are taught to believe that attention is only for powerful speakers. But here's the truth. India has around 250 million youth who are confident, brave, ready, full of ideas, and only 5% out of them can speak English fluently. And around 60% of them holding back because they can't speak. They are having fear of speaking up. Not because they don't have the brilliant ideas, but they don't trust their self-power. They don't trust themselves and their voice of expression, their voice of trust. And that unworthiness, feeling worthiness, they hold back their brilliant ideas because of communication blocks. Disha was one of them. She was often laughed at school for her accent. She failed her English exam in 9th standard. And that day, she made a silent vow. I will not speak unless I sound perfect. But underneath that deep silence, there was a fire of her inner truth, that her inner child, her authentic power, and her unspoken truth. Years later, Disha was on the edge of possibilities, but deep down, she was holding back fear of speaking up. And someone asked a powerful question to Disha, why not you? She hesitated. I'm not good in English. My voice doesn't sound like that. But the truth was, she didn't need anyone else's voice. She just needed to rediscover her own. And she chose, communication isn't about perfection. Communication is about presence. Communication is about speaking with alignment, with purpose. Disha wasn't stuck because of grammar. She was stuck because of the childhood wound. The moment which froze her expression when she failed her ninth standard. She was carrying that shame throughout her life. The moment she realized that this wound is holding her back, she healed herself. She healed that moment of shame, and then there was no looking back. She started recording herself, she rewrote her story, and that one silent girl, she rose. Not because of perfect grammar, but because she chose conscious communication, clarity, and purpose. Here are the three truths, or three transformations which helped her to transform her life and which can help you also to transform your life. Number one, energy first, words later. People feel your energy before you speak. Can you feel my energy? If you carry fear, people feel fear. If you carry love, people feel love. You're like a musical instrument. If your strings are tight with fear, your sound is off. And if you align it, tune it with alignment, then you sing a soulful song. That is what energetic shift. So number two is your inner voice becomes your outer voice. If you keep talking to yourself, I'm not good enough, your voice will shrink. You will deliver that speech. But if you believe in yourself, you will deliver a powerful speech from the heart. That's what I'm trying to do over here. So when Disha did that, it helped her. And that is the power to reclaim your voice. So change your self-talk and your outer presence will transform. And number three, mindful speech is about transformation. It's not about the impression, it's about transformation. Mindful speakers, they transform, they help people other to transform their life, not to impress them. It's about talking from the language of the heart. Disha didn't need perfect grammar. She didn't need anything else. She just needed to hold back. She just needed to hold her story. She needed to rise and speak. Once she did that, what happened? Her expression got liberated. Her relationships transformed. And her confidence grew. Not because of perfect grammar, not because she was perfect, but she chose clarity. But she spoke for herself and used her voice, and now she talks from the heart with presence, with purpose. And you, whose voice are you holding back? Silence? Is it a sign of humility or the mask of pain you're holding back? Is there any hidden truth which is holding you back, which needs to be communicated to others? Communication, speech, isn't about perfection. You don't need a perfect English. You don't need a perfect grammar. You just need to share. Speak while healing. Speak even if it trembles. Speak not for applause. Speak for alignment. That is the power of pause. That is the power of purpose, presence over performance. And when you unfollow the noise, there is something powerful that is awakened within. That is your power, your truth, your inner voice. That's what Disha did. She embraced her self-expression. She spoke her truth. She healed her shame, and she found self-resonance. Once she did that, not only she healed and overcame that issue, now she helped many others to rise and speak. And you, will you speak too? Thank you.